हैं। सैन्य ट्रेनिंग के साथ साथ बहुत सारी अन्य गतिविधियों की तरफ भी कैडेट्स का रुझान किया जाता है, जैसे कि 10 किलोमीटर इंटर कंपनी क्रॉस कंट्री प्रतियोगिता, इंटर कंपनी डिबेट, निबंध लेखन और क्विज प्रतियोगिताएं। इसके अलावा ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी ने स्वर्णिम विजय वर्ष और आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव को ध्यान में रखते हुए चेन्नई से पौंडीचेरी तक साइकिल रैली का आयोजन किया और वहां से गांधी स्मारक में 15 अगस्त 2022 को श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित कर समाज में देश के लिए भक्ति और वीरता को सशक्त किया। हमें आपको बताते हुए बहुत गर्व हो रहा है कि बीते वर्ष ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी को जनरल ऑफिसर कमांडिंग इन चीफ आर-ट्रैक साइटेशन से नवाजा गया, जो कि इस एकेडमी के इतिहास में पहली बार हुआ है।
The Army has had a long association with St. Thomas Mount, which is one of the oldest cantonments in India. It was during the British rule in 1774 that the town became a cantonment. The revered mount has been a mute witness to numerous bloody battles and clashes between the French and the British forces. This was the very place from where the British started the consolidation of their empire after defeating the French. Ladies and gentlemen, in view of the solemnity of the occasion, we request you to remain seated while the parade is in progress. Please keep your cell phones in switched off mode and kindly do not step onto the parade ground to take photographs.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि परेड और मार्च पास्ट के दौरान कृपया अपनी अपनी जगह पर बैठे रहें, अपने मोबाइल फोन बंद रखें और कृपया परेड ग्राउंड में फोटोग्राफी के लिए प्रवेश ना करें। Our sojourn into the past will be incomplete unless we touch upon the history of Academy itself. The genesis of Officers Training Academy can be traced back to the days following the Chinese aggression in 1962, when two officer training schools were established in the country, one at Madras and the other at Pune, to make up the shortages in the officer cadre. These courses were designated as emergency commission courses. While the officers training school at Pune was closed down in May 1964, the school at Madras was given a fresh mandate. The last emergency commission course passed out from here in February 1965. Subsequently, the short service commission courses for gentlemen cadets, both for technical and non-technical streams, were instituted. In 1988, this military institution was renamed as the Officers Training Academy. Another significant milestone was achieved in 1992 when this academy started training young women officers to become and join Indian Army. You would be glad to know that since the inception of the academy, more than 50 years ago, over 26,041 officers, including 2,829 women officers, have passed out of this academy. Besides these, two courses were conducted exclusively for the cadets from Sri Lanka in the year 1980 and 1981, wherein 74 Sri Lankan cadets were commissioned from the academy. Since September 1998, foreign cadets from Afghanistan, Uganda, Lesotho, Fiji, Seychelles, Jamaica, Bhutan, and Tonga have also passed out from the Officers Training Academy. Another benchmark of the academy was increasing the duration of training for women cadets from 6 months to 1 year and bringing their training at par with that of gentlemen cadets. The first such course with a common merit list passed out on 21st March 2009, and their passing out parade was reviewed by then President of India, Srimati Pratibha Devi Singh Patil. With grant of permanent commission to women officers and integrated training started with effect from June 2020. training of women cadets has been brought at par with that of gentlemen cadets to provide world-class integrated and institutional training to the aspiring women leaders joining Officers Training Academy, Chennai.
Over the past 6 decades, Officers Training Academy has evolved significantly. The long and arduous journey from 15th January 1963 till date has been marked with sweat and toil, with laurels and glories attained and a tradition of honor and valor diligently built. Our dedication and devotion to duty, coupled with unflinching loyalty displayed by the alumni in war and peace, their deeds of valor and heroic sacrifices all have been aptly recognized and rewarded in the form of the ultimate honor, that is, presentation of Academy colors to the Officers Training Academy by the then President of India, late Sri R. Venkatraman, in August of 1990.
The color of the academy is French grey and blood red. Grey indicates the strength of steel, and blood red background indicates the will to sacrifice. The color symbolizes the living spirit of the academy, representing all that is noble and honorable. Speaking of the honor and sacrifice of the men in olive greens, we are reminded of an inscription at the war cemetery at Kohima, which says, "When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today." In a short while from now, the marker's call will be sounded. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the marker's call, heralding the entry of markers of the marching contingents. They now emerge through the gate of the fort to take their respective positions on the inspection line. The parade commander, Academy Under Officer M. Pavitra, preceded by 2 cadet pilots, can be seen marching smartly towards the center of the drill square, from where she will take position to command the parade. Corporal Ajay Singh Gill and Corporal Akash Kumar Pandey are both cadets of junior course who have been specially selected to escort the reviewing officer. Behind these corporals, marching towards the saluting dais, are Major Rishabh Srivastav, the assistant adjutant, and Subedar Major Bhakta Bahadur Thapa, the drill Subedar Major, followed by 2 lancers on the horseback. The lancers on the horseback are Gentleman Cadet Ahan Kumar and Gentleman Cadet Shashank Tiwari. They will take up positions on the either side of the ceremonial arch and escort the reviewing officer to the saluting dais. The markers are lined up on the inspection line from left to right, as you can see them. They are Company Sergeant Major Prithvi Singh, Company Sergeant Major Karan Masurkar, Company Sergeant Major Prateek Sharma, Company Quartermaster Sergeant Yatin Nasa, Company Quartermaster Sergeant Vishal Magotra, and Company Quartermaster Sergeant Anand VM.
The advance call having been sounded, The stage is now set for the contingents to march in. I am sure the parents, friends, and relatives of the passing out Coast Cadets have been waiting with bated breath to witness the impressive and grand entry of these magnificent men and women, surging forward in perfect unison through the magnificent fort gate into the Parameshwaran parade ground. Today is a red-letter day for all of them, attired in their immaculate uniforms, matching steps in unison, swinging arms in perfect harmony, heads held high with pride and elan, and their hearts afire with zeal and enthusiasm. The budding officers vow to declare in unison, not with dreams, but with blood and iron, shall a nation be molded at last.
It would not be wrong to say that the predecessors of these young men and women have had a major role to play in defining India's destiny. They have fought in conventional and unconventional wars, be it defending our own country or even in foreign lands like Somalia, Congo, Sudan, and providing assistance to Sri Lanka and Maldives.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Academy colors, also known as the Nishan, will shortly be brought onto the drill square. The colors, being the reward for collective heroism, have always marked the pride of a regiment. Men have made the supreme sacrifice, displaying acts of death-defying courage and unflinching loyalty to save this piece of colored silk, reverently called the colors. Colors are the symbols that appeal with an irresistible force to the loyalty of those who are beneath their folds and speak to them of the glories and greatness of the past.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अब से थोड़ी ही देर में अकेडमी कलर्स, जिसे कि निशान भी कहा जाता है, परेड मैदान पर लाया जाएगा। ये सामूहिक बहादुरी का प्रतीक है और हमेशा से ही सभी के लिए गर्व का स्रोत रहा है। चिरकाल से बहादुर योद्धाओं ने इसी रेशमी कपड़े के लिए अदम्य साहस का परिचय अपने प्राणों का सर्वोच्च बलिदान देकर दिया है।
As befits this solemn occasion, and as a mark of respect to the colors, the parade will present a general salute with arms. May I request you all to rise, and for those in uniform to salute.
देवियों और सज्जनों, निशान के सम्मान में परेड जनरल सैल्यूट देगा। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान को परेड पर लाया जाए तो कृपया अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। वर्दीधारी कृपया सैल्यूट करें।
The contingents in front of you represent the companies which have been named after the famous battlefields in India and abroad, where our brave soldiers have proved their mettle. In the contingents formed in front of you, the first contingent from the left is Noshera Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Saksham Thakur. The other appointments are Junior Under Officers Shubham Nisargi, Thong Minglian Kuki, Lakhi, and Company Quartermaster Sergeant Jagdish Chandra Punera. The sergeants of the company are Dikshita Arora, Aman Singh Rautela, and Kunal Sagar. The second contingent from the left is Mektela Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Manu Kahdian. The other appointments are Battalion Cadet Adjutant Anuja Tomar, Junior Under Officers Himanshu Kumar Singh, Shweta Vashisht, Pratik Dinkar Patil, and Company Quartermaster Sergeant Abhimanyu Moore. The sergeants of the company are Funcho Dorji, Shering Dema, and Manjeet Singh. The third contingent from the left is Philora Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Roshan. The other appointments are Battalion Cadet Adjutant Arunjay Kumar, Junior Under Officers Nitin Chauhan, Mahika Bisht, Anand Jebraj P, and Company Quartermaster Sergeant Shiva Giri. The sergeants of the company are Sonam Dema, Vimal Kumar, and Vipin Suresh. The fourth contingent from the left is Zojila Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Sarthak Rajesh Raswat. The other appointments are Battalion Under Officer Neha Grewal, Junior Under Officers Rahul Sharma, Sachin Sharma, Prabhakar Bharadwaj, and Company Sergeant Major Sampras Singh. The sergeants of the company are Santosh Mohan Patil, Emmanuel, and Uday Dadwal. The fifth contingent from the left is Jaisami Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Shivam Meher. The other appointments are Junior Under Officers Ujjwal Sharma, Gaurav Chadda, Akash Rana, and Company Sergeant Major Sarthak Jadon. The sergeants of the company are Garima Kukshal, Abhishek Manidhar, and Mansi Malik. The sixth and the final contingent from the left is Kohima Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Sarvesh Sankar. The other appointments are Battalion Under Officer Saurav Ganesh Shir Sagar, Junior Under Officers Jyoti Upadhyay, Vikas Suthar, Jojo Joseph, and Company Sergeant Major Ahmed Salman. The sergeants of the company are Sumit Singh Yadav, Dipanshu Joshi, and Ali Lucky Shahid. At the end, standing smartly, is the Academy Cadet Adjutant Gaurav Saklani.
An impressive tally of gallantry awards of 1 Paramveer Chakra, 8 Ashok Chakra, 10 Mahavir Chakra, 22 Kirti Chakra, 63 Veer Chakra, 120 Shaurya Chakra, and 587 Sena medals earned by officers commissioned from this academy bear testimony to the valor and dedication displayed by the alumni of this institution. In the recent past, Lieutenant Navdeep Singh, Lieutenant Sushil Khajuria, Major Mukund Vardrajan, Colonel Munindranath Rai, Major David Mallun, Major Vibhuti Shankar Dondyal, Major Kaustubh Rane, and Colonel Ashutosh Sharma, who passed out from this academy, made the supreme sacrifice in various operations. Lieutenant Navdeep Singh and Major Mukund Vardarajan were awarded the Ashok Chakra on 26 January 2012 and 15 August 2014 respectively. Lieutenant Sushil Khajuria and Major David Mallun were awarded the Kirti Chakra on 25th September 2011 and 9 January 2017 respectively. Colonel Munindranath Rai and Major Vibhuti Shankar Dondyal were awarded the Shaurya Chakra on 27 January 2015 and 19 February 2019 respectively. Major Kaustubh Rane was awarded the Bar 2 Sena Medal on 7th August 2018 and Major Abhishek Singh was awarded Shaurya Chakra on 15 August 2022. These names will always inspire the gentlemen and women cadets passing out when they take their final step at the Officers Training Academy and their first step as officers of this illustrious organization. This, no doubt, will inspire these young men and women to emulate the gallant deeds of these brave officers as and when the day of reckoning comes.
The officer on the extreme left, mounted on the Charger Prince, is the adjutant of the Officers Training Academy, Lieutenant Colonel Jaspreet Singh. He joined the National Defense Academy in the year 2003. Battalion Cadet Adjutant of his course in Indian Military Academy, he was commissioned into the 3rd Battalion, the Rajput Regiment, on 9th of June 2007. Lieutenant Colonel Jaspreet Singh has a rich experience of serving on the line of control and line of actual control and has actively participated in Operation Rakshak, Operation Zafran and Operation Rhino, both in Jammu and Kashmir and Northeast. The officer has served as Instructor Class B at Commando Wing, Belgaum from October 2010 to April 2012. He has also attended a Foreign Officers Mountain Warfare course in Nepal. A graduate of prestigious Defense Services Staff College, Wellington, he assumed the coveted appointment of adjutant of this academy on 4th June 2021. He has been awarded the Chief of Army Staff Commendation Card in the year 2016 for gallantry for his commendable professionalism while leading his company during CICT operations in jungles of Assam.
In a short while from now, the Brig Q of the Academy, Brigadier Vijay Nair, will be arriving. Brigadier Vijay Nair assumed the appointment of Brig Q of the Officers Training Academy in October 2021. An alumnus of the 76th course of National Defense Academy, he is a second-generation officer and was commissioned into the Regiment of Artillery on 9 June 1990. He is a graduate of Long Gunnery Staff course at School of Artillery, Devlali, and Technical Staff Officers course at Institute of Armament Technology, Pune. The officer has vast operational experience across a wide spectrum of operations to include counter-insurgency operations in Jammu and Kashmir and the Northeast. He was a part of active operations during Operation Vijay in Kargil sector and in Dras sector during Operation Parakram. His command appointments include Command of 281 Field Regiment in Tibri Cantonment and Jorian, Commander of 71 Arty Brigade in Tawang. The officer has tenanted various staff appointments at Army Headquarters and Headquarters Corps and Divisions. He has been Instructor Class B in Long Gunnery Staff Course Division, School of Artillery, Devlali. He was also Colonel Training and Chief Instructor in the Artillery Training Center at Nasik. Before assuming the current appointment, he was posted as Brigadier Military Intelligence at the Army Headquarters. For his meritorious service, the officer has been awarded the Chief of Army Staff Commendation Card twice in the year 2005 and 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier Vijay Nair, Brig Q of the Officers Training Academy, Chennai.
While from now, the commandant of the academy, Lieutenant General Sanjeev Chauhan, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, Youth into the 1st Gorkha Rifles on 19th of December 1987. The officer has a rich experience in counter-terrorism, border management, disaster management, and defense resource management. His operational experience is diverse and includes commanding a platoon in the Siachen Glacier, a company in Operation Vijay, a battalion in Kashmir, a mountain brigade in Manipur, a mountain division in Upper Assam, and a foreign training team in Bhutan as Commandant, Indian Military Training Team. He has also been a sector commander in UN mission in Sudan in the restive Vilayat or provinces of Western Bahrain and South Kordofan during the civil war in undivided Sudan. During his service, the general officer has held many staff and instructional appointments. He has served at the Infantry School Mau, has been awarded Western and the Training Command and Force Commanders, United Nations Mission Commendation. Citations from the governors of South Kordofan, Central Equatoria, and Arunachal Pradesh for Civil Military Corporation. During his tenure as Commandant, Indian Military Training Team, General Officer assisted and supervised the UN mission deployment for first ever contingent of Royal Bhutan Army and prepared the roadmap for implementation of computing and cyber security module of National Service Program in Bhutan. For his dedication and selfless efforts, the General Officer received Letter of Appreciation from His Majesty the King of Bhutan, Chief Operations Officer, Royal Bhutan Army, and Ambassador of India to Bhutan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you draw your attention towards the left, you will see a buggy driven by horses in which the Commandant, as per tradition, is arriving. The officer is academically inclined and holds 2 master's degree in Defense Studies and Business Administration. He has also been a senior research fellow at India's oldest think tank, the United Service Institution of India, where he published the highly acclaimed book, China's Strategic Behavior. He is a prolific reader and has been a regular contributor in defense-related issues. Palms of their hands flecked with blood and calluses, stamping of their iron-soled feet reverberating with the fervor of valor, smiling through pain and standing up tall after every fall, from the gentle shade of balmy laps of their mothers to the scorching furnaces. Our passing out cadets have come a long way, and today these scholar warriors bid adieu to the hallowed portals of the Parameshwaran Drill Square.
The profession of arms is a sacred one, where you have the unique responsibility of leading your soldiers into the battle. It is the most demanding profession, and yet it is also the most exciting and fulfilling one.
Helper. Hello? Hello? Helper.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Sanjeev Chauhan, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Yudh Seva Medal, the Commandant of Officers Training Academy, Chennai.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments from now, we will all be enlightened by the arrival of the reviewing officer for today's parade, Lieutenant General Batu Shring, Duk Yugel Medal, Dakpoi Rinchen Sudgor Medal, Dakpoi Vangel Medal, Dakpoi Tukse Medal, Dakpoi Korlo Medal, Chief Operations Officer, Royal Bhutan Army. He will arrive shortly to take the salute. He is an alumnus of the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun, and got commissioned into the Royal Bhutan Army in November 1997. He was attached with the 8th Battalion, the Bihar Regiment of the Indian Army, and underwent Young Officers Course, Commando Course, Intelligence Staff Officers Course, Junior Officers Course, Commando Course, and various other courses from instruction schools in India. He is also a graduate of the prestigious Defense Services Staff College, Wellington. Lieutenant General Batu Shring has held various important staff and command assignments. His first ever staff posting was at the Army headquarters as Operations and Training Commander in 1976. He commanded Wing 4 and Wing 7 in succession. He was the Commandant, Military Training Center at Devathang, 1997, till the completion of Operation All Clear in the year 2003. He took over as a Deputy Chief Operations Officer with effect from 21st of February 2005 and was appointed as the Chief Operations Officer by His Majesty the King, Jigme Singhe Wangchuk, on 1st of November 2005. He was promoted to the rank of Lieutenant General on 5th of March 2014. In addition to his responsibilities as the Chief Operations Officer, he is also the Chairman of the Board of Directors. Shortly, you will hear the fanfare heralding the arrival of Lieutenant General Batu Shring, Duk Yugel Medal, Dakpoi Rincheng Sudgor Medal, Dakpoi Wangel Medal, Dakpoi Tukse Medal, Dakpoi Kholdo Medal, Chief Operations Officer, Royal Bhutan Army, our reviewing officer for today's parade. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Batu Shring, Chief Operations Officer, Royal Bhutan Army, reviewing officer of the parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander is now moving forward to give report to the reviewing officer of today's parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are also privileged with the gracious presence of Major General I.M. Yusuf, the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Kaduna, to witness this grand passing out parade. The motto of the academy is Serve with Honor, which epitomizes the code of conduct of a soldier in all times and situations. The academy has honestly and zealously striven hard to inculcate this lofty spirit in every cadet who passes out from here, so that they can live up to their motto even at the peril of their lives. It is nothing but that sense of honor that may bring them back to their feet and send them in a last charge to hoist the nation's tricolor on the most hazardous of mountain peaks. Proudly holding aloft the academy colors in the center of the parade ground stands the color party. The ensign cadet is Senior Under Officer Rajneesh Chandel, flanked by Company Sergeant Major Abhilash Chandra Shekhar and Company Sergeant Major Prabhat. It is a matter of great honor for these cadets to be carrying the colors. You will also notice that the color party stands at attention throughout the parade.
आपके सामने परेड ग्राउंड या परमेश्वरन ड्रिल स्क्वायर हम सभी के मन में श्रद्धा और देशभक्ति की भावना को जगाता है। हम इस मैदान को अकेडमी के पवित्र स्थल के रूप में जानते हैं और यहाँ हमने सैन्य जीवन की अनिवार्यता जैसे सतर्कता, स्थिरता, सटीकता और पूर्णता को समझा और स्वीकार किया। ये परेड ग्राउंड इस अकेडमी के पूर्व छात्र और वीर सपूत स्वर्गीय मेजर रामस्वामी परमेश्वरन परमवीर चक्र को समर्पित है।
मेजर रामास्वामी परमेश्वरन 32वीं इंडिपेंडेंट में कमीशन हुए थे, जिसे बाद में महार रेजिमेंट की 15वीं महार बटालियन का नाम दिया गया और 16 जनवरी 1972 को 12वीं शॉर्ट सर्विस कमीशन कोर्स का हिस्सा बनी। इसके तुरंत पश्चात वह 8वीं बटालियन द महार रेजिमेंट में पोस्टेड हुए और 1987 में श्रीलंका जाने के लिए भारतीय शांति सेना का हिस्सा बने। 25 नवंबर 1987 को श्रीलंका में 8वीं महार के कंपनी कमांडर के रूप में सेवा करते हुए लिबरेशन टाइगर तमिल एलम ने उनकी सैन्य टुकड़ी पर एम्बुश लगाकर हमला किया। इस भयंकर लड़ाई के दौरान वह गंभीर रूप से घायल हो गए। अपनी गंभीर चोटों की परवाह ना करके वह वीर योद्धा अपने जवानों को प्रेरित करते हुए वीर गति को प्राप्त हुए। दुश्मन के विरुद्ध असाधारण वीरता, ड्यूटी के प्रति उच्चतम समर्पण और बलिदान के लिए इस महान नायक को देश के सर्वोच्च वीरता पुरस्कार परम वीर चक्र से सम्मानित किया गया। इस ऑपरेशन में हमने एक बहादुर योद्धा को खो दिया, लेकिन भारत के इस वीर सपूत का यह परम बलिदान हमेशा भारतीय सेना और ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी के इतिहास के पन्नों पर स्वर्णिम अक्षरों से दर्ज रहेगा।
The parade commander is now returning to her position to take command of the parade and lead the marching contingents in front of the reviewing officer. The precise movements as the contingents wheel and march to the famous martial tunes exemplify the training imbibed by cadets in grueling 1 year at the academy. Being an officer means above all being a leader of men. Officers Training Academy is the ideal opportunity for these young cadets to imbibe important aspects of leadership like courage, stamina, team spirit, physical fitness, mental toughness, and the will to win. This value system is very faithfully upheld by all the cadets of the academy.
Contingents have started the quick march to the tune Gangotri. Their swords and badges are shimmering in the morning light, pledging everlasting fidelity to our country. On their shoulders will rest enormous responsibilities from this day on. As young subalterns, they will be guarding many a frontier post in the ice-capped mountains, where survival itself is a challenge. Whether it is the numbing cold of the glaciers in the north, the stormy desert frontiers in the west, or the dense forests of the east, these young men and women will safeguard the honor and integrity of the nation, always and every time. It is their duty to ensure the defense of the motherland, which will help the nation to grow from strength to strength. In their minds, they are convinced that they who for their country die shall fill an honored grave. For the glory lights the soldier's tomb, and beauty weeps the brave. Today, the Officers Training Academy proudly boasts of having a number of decorated officers amongst its alumni. They made their mark during the 1971 operation, wherein Major Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri and Lieutenant S.S. Samra were awarded Mahavir Chakra respectively. 25 Veer Chakras and 42 Sena medals were also awarded during the operation, for which we celebrated the Swarnim Vijay Varsh to remember the 54 bravehearts who gave their supreme sacrifice for the motherland.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान आपके सामने से गुजरे तो उनकी गरिमा को देखते हुए आप खड़े हो जाएं। वर्दीधारी कृपया सैल्यूट करें। Contingents are now marching to the tune of Academy's song, Roshni, the anthem of Officers Training Academy. This is the song that instills pride in our cadets and spurs them up to meet stiff challenges of the training undaunted and scale new heights of excellence. Lyrics of the song were written by Major General N. Vishwanathan, retired, the 12th Commandant of this academy, and reads thus: भारत के हम जवान पर्वत के हैं समान, हम देश को उज्जवल बनाएंगे, एकता उमंग वीरता के संग बहादुरी की रोशनी फैलाएंगे। Training Academy, commanded by Naib Subedar Tony Monke. The cadets march smartly as the gods look down benevolently upon them, showering them with their blessings. These cadets look forward to a glorious and challenging life in the Indian Army as officers. What awaits them is an opportunity to serve in the most remote locations of the frontiers of our country and mingle with different people and tribes that together constitute this great nation. We are all familiar with the tune being played by the band. This inspiring tune stirs in every Indian an unmatched patriotic fervor and has motivated many young men and women during our freedom struggle. The weather gods seem to be smiling today as the golden rays of the sun shine down upon the glowing faces of these young men and women. In all nations, martial music has accompanied feats of arms, serving the twofold purpose of inspiring the troops to fight and as the method of conveying orders. It was used in the time of battle as means of exciting that grand passion which the fiercest of oration could not. Playing this inspiring music today, we have two bands. These bands are the Officers Training Academy Military Band, led by Naib Subedar Tony Mon K. The Mechanized Infantry Center and School Military Band, led by Subedar Major S. Gaikwad. During the stay in the academy, cadets have rubbed shoulders with fellow trainees, cutting across perceived boundaries of status, economic, cultural background, language and borders, and have established everlasting bonds of friendship and camaraderie. Moving behind the line of contingents is Lieutenant Colonel Jaspreet Singh, 3rd Battalion, the Rajput Regiment, astride his charger, Prince. The 16 years old army horse, Prince, has been recently awarded with General Officer in Commanding Atra Commendation Card for his invaluable contribution in the 11 parades of this academy. Adjutant is the custodian of drill, discipline and turnout, and in this task he is proficiently assisted by the Assistant Adjutant Major Rishabh Srivastava of 5th Battalion, the Grenadiers Regiment, and the drill staff headed by Subedar Major Bhakta Bahadur Thapa of the 4th Battalion, the 3rd Gurkha Rifles. Parade will now march in Samiksha Kram and present a general salute to the reviewing officer of today's parade.
parade has now formed up for the presentation of awards. Towards the left of the drill square, you can see Company Havildar Major Tika Ram Limbu, drill instructor of the academy, marching smartly towards Noshera Company, the previous term champions. The Chief of Army Staff banner will be returned to the academy by Junior Under Officer Thong Minglian Kuki of Noshera Company. It shall later be presented to the champion company of this term.
It is rightly said that there is no substitute to hard work, and faith in oneself is the most important tool to success. We can see the passing out cadets finally bearing the fruit of their unflinching determination as they stand proudly to be felicitated.
The coveted awards being presented to the passing out course are Sword of Honor, awarded to the best all-round cadet of the passing out course, and Officers Training Academy Silver Medal, awarded to the cadet passing out second in the overall order of merit. The winner is Academy Under Officer M. Pavitra. Officers Training Academy Gold Medal, awarded to the cadet passing out first in the overall order of merit. The winner is Academy Cadet Adjutant Gaurav Saklani. Officers Training Academy Bronze Medal, awarded to the cadet passing out third in the overall order of merit. The winner is Junior Under Officer Shubham Nisargi. The Chief of Army Staff banner, awarded to the best all-round company of the winter term 2022. The winner is Noshera Company.
Hey!
The reviewing officer will now present the awards to the proud winners. Sword of Honor and Officers Training Academy Silver Medal. Academy Under Officer M. Pavitra. Officers Training Academy Gold Medal. Academy Cadet Adjutant Gaurav Saklani. Officers Training Academy Bronze Medal. Junior Under Officer Shubham Nissargi. Chief of Army Staff's banner, Noshera Company.
The training at Officers Training Academy inculcates in cadets qualities of leadership and a drive to excel. A cadet is transformed into an officer over an year that they train at the Officers Training Academy. The training equips them with the mental, moral, and physical attributes to cope with battlefield challenges and lead troops to victory. These cadets have made their parents, their instructors, and the academy immensely proud with their achievements.
The reviewing officer will now address the parade.
Lieutenant General Sanjeev Chavan, Commandant Officers Training Academy, distinguished guests, officers, and the staff of Academy, proud parents, and the cadets of the passing out course, It is an honor for me to review the passing out parade of the Officers Training Academy. I compliment the gentlemen and women cadets for the excellent turnout, bearing, and precision drill movements that we witness today. This is a testimony of the quality of training you have received from this great institution. On this auspicious day, I have the honor to convey the best wishes of His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen of Bhutan to all of you. The Officers Training Academy has done India proud in its 60 years of existence. The officers and the lady officers commissioned from OTA have served and continue to serve the great Indian Army and the armies of nations across the world. Whether in India or in other countries, the alumni of this academy have been an epitome of dignity, valor, serving with distinction, and have won the highest of gallantry awards during peace as well as in war. Amongst the cohort of 223 passing out cadets, 8 gentlemen cadets and 29 women cadets are from Bhutan, Maldives, and Nigeria. The international makeup of cadet is an endorsement of the international stature of the institution, and it is also a reflection of the close ties that India has built and shares with these countries. The Royal Bhutan Army is proud that all our lady officers have been commissioned from this great institute. I would like to congratulate the faculty members who have shaped the cadets into such fine, upright, and responsible officers, imbued a true sense of dedication and commitment to defend their nation and fellow citizens. I also congratulate instructional and administration staff for the efforts and dedication towards building the academy into an institution of global and regional repute. Dear cadets, you are commissioning as officers at a time where the global security environment is quite different from the one we have had over the last few decades, particularly as we contend with an era of challenges of unprecedented nature, be it pandemics, floods, and other natural disasters. In the longer term, the climate change will have huge, unpredictable impact on the security due to devastation caused by the extreme weather pattern. This could intensify long-standing global problems such as poverty, hunger, illegal immigration, and pandemics. Cyber attacks are among the challenges that require special attention and effort, as these attacks have evolved from destroying and stolen data to controlling weapons and infrastructure. It has the potential to cause severe damage on the government, civilian systems, economies, and structure. The present generation of military officers will have to deal with the impact of emerging disruptive technologies. Advances in machine learning, artificial intelligence, big data, quantum technology, robotics, autonomous systems, blockchain, hypersonic weapons, biotechnologies applied to human enhancement, to name a few, are all expected to have impact on the defense and revolutionize future military capabilities, strategy, and operation. The modern army will have to restructure to remain relevant and effective. This situation will present a new demand to the officers and call for a new skill as you lead your unit through these changes. A 21st century officer must be firmly grounded in the fundamentals of tactics, technology, and leadership, which make the positive difference in ensuring level of combat readiness. Dear cadets, India's position and leadership is well respected in the global peacekeeping. India represents 1/6 of humanity and it is an anchor of global peace, stability, and security, and also yields immense economic and political influence. The Indian Armed Forces play a big role in the world affairs through peacekeeping missions, averting humanitarian crisis, and countering the security threats from terrorism. You will be the flag bearers of India, which is a nation on the rise with all the trappings of a superpower. The challenges and opportunities before you are great and unparalleled. I can see the pride of getting your commission today, and you are now ready to venture out into the world with an exciting and challenging career ahead. I'm certain that you will conquer every challenge that comes your way, be it in the freezing cold of Himalayas and the scorching heat of deserts. Wherever you are, it is your duty to protect the country's economic, political, and security interests while upholding the high ideal and values of the great Indian Army. Ladies and gentlemen, on this joyous occasion of passing out parade, I would like to extend my heartiest congratulations to the proud parents and the guardians who have motivated their wards to join the noble profession. Standing before us are the finest men and women whom you have offered to serve your beloved country. I am confident that they will discharge their duties with honor, dedication, and live a life and career which others will strive to emulate and make their country proud in the years ahead. Lastly, I would like to express my sincere appreciation and gratitude to the Indian Army and the Government of India for having given me this opportunity to review the excellent passing out parade. I would like to offer my heartfelt thanks and appreciation to the Commandant and the staff of Academy for the warm hospitality and excellent organization of passing out parade and event. I am deeply impressed with what I have witnessed today and will return to Bhutan with wonderful memories of my visit to OTA and India. May the Almighty keep on blessing the Officers Training Academy, and may the close friendship between the Indian Army and the Royal Bhutan Army grow from strength to strength. Tashidile and Jai Hind.
The Academy colors will now be trooped out. Parade will present a general salute to the colors. May I request you all to rise. Those in uniform will salute. passing out cadets are now all set to take a formal leave from the academy. For them, the hour has come to bid adieu to the Officers Training Academy, which has been their home for 1 year. They will come forward in slow march past the saluting dais, taking their final step to the tune of Old Lang Syne. As the cadets will reach the Antim Pug, there will be a fly past by 1 cheetah and 2 Chetak helicopters to honor the success of cadets of the passing out course. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never be brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? And surely ye will be your pins too, and surely I will be mine. And we will take the cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. This melody of old lang syne, the lyrics of which were composed by Robert Burns, has never failed to bring back memories to many minds, nostalgia to many hearts, and tears to many eyes. Gentlemen, please look forward. You can see 1 cheetah and 2 Chetak helicopters of 665 Army Aviation Squadron in Panther formation, proudly carrying the national flag, the Army flag, and the Officers Training Academy flag, approaching towards the saluting dais. The formation is led by Lieutenant Colonel P.K. Singh, Sena Medal, and assisted by Captain Ajay Prakash. The second helicopter is flown by Lieutenant Colonel P.S. Raghav and assisted by Major Shantanu. The third helicopter is flown by Major Kunal Narula and is assisted by Major Rishabh Raj. This formation is controlled by Major Sujan Banerjee. As these helicopters fly past the majestic Parmeshwaran drill square, they shower the petals of blessings on the cadets of the passing out course. The 665 Army Aviation Squadron was raised as 665 Air Operations Squadron. It was raised at Nasik Road on 2nd April 1973 under the leadership of Lieutenant Colonel M.M. Bapna, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, comes the defining moment, the time for which this solemn ceremony is being held. The passing out cadets will go past the saluting dais in slow march, taking their final step through the ceremonial arch. No doubt for these passing out cadets, there is a sense of achievement, and for their parents, a sense of great pride. But unheard and unfelt is the transformation and expectation which this occasion demands from each one of them. A momentous occasion indeed, unforgettable and enthralling. I am sure they will forever relive this moment. Even today, all officers experience that nostalgic quiver whenever they hear the tune of Old Lang Syne, to the strains of which these young men and women pass out from the Officers Training Academy today.
Time and tide wait for none. Yet another group of cadets pass out of the academy. They bid adieu to their alma mater, leaving behind memories entwined between the pages of time. Our flag does not fly because the wind moves it. It flies with the last breath of every soldier who made supreme sacrifice protecting it. To borrow the words of Longfellow, lives of great men all remind us that we can make our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time.
Dear cadets, our prayers will always be with you, wherever you go and whatever you do. May you survive many a storm without losing your calm. May you surmount many a challenge with dash and elan. May the sun never set over your ambitions and aspirations. May your days be always filled with sunshine and happiness. Our parting message to the passing out cadets is make history. Now, as the batch of cadet appointments approach the final step, we quote William Shakespeare. All the gods go with you. Upon your sword sits laurel and victory, and smooth success be strewed before your feet.
The adjutant salute marks the end of the parade. My heartiest congratulations to all our esteemed guests, parents, cadets, and Officers Training Academy staffs on the successful completion of the splendid parade. Parents and relatives of gentlemen and women cadets of the passing out course and all guests are requested to remain seated till the reviewing officer leaves the parade ground.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि परेड ग्राउंड से मुख्य अतिथि के जाने तक आप सभी अपने स्थान पर बैठे रहें।